name is Erin Vazquez, and my passion, my mission in life is to help artists, creatives, musicians, writers, actors, dreamers, bloggers, photographers, whatever it is, creatives of all types, to get more opportunities and make more money so that they can live lives of freedom, passion, and joy, free from the constraints of a 9-to-5 job, the constraints of mental illnesses, self-medicating, and all of those things that seem to go along with when we're denying ourselves of our true passion and our true purpose. So what does all of that mean? How do I do that? Well, I'm a Master Certified Neurolinguistic Programming Coach. I'm also a Master Certified Timeline Therapy Practitioner and Hypnotist. And that's just basically a bunch of fancy talk for saying I got some really cool tools to help my clients overcome the limiting fears and negative stories that have been running at an unconscious level that are keeping them from their true greatness and their true passion in life. You guys, I do this not because it's like some fun, glamorous thing to do. I do this because it is a cause that is near and dear to my heart. Even though I don't consider myself an artist per se, I'm a passionate consumer of the arts. I've been known to break down in tears at art museums, and I spent a lot of my life writing. I still love writing, and one of the things that happened that brought me on this path was when I was in college studying writing, one of my professors, who I respected greatly, so anything he said was like the word of God to me, right? He said that either you can be a good writer and be broke, or sell out and be a crappy writer and make buku bucks, right? And boom, a whole new limitation was caused in my head. So when it came time to graduate and go be a part of the real world and start paying back all of my student loans and be a contributing member of society, I took a job that was basically the sellout job. It was a corporate marketing job, and yes, I was writing, but it was in an environment that wasn't conducive to the creative spirit. And even though I'm really grateful for that path and that journey, because it eventually led me to my first coach and also taught me so much about business, which, by the way, I absolutely love, and I integrate that into my coaching so that my clients know how to run themselves as a business, so that they can experience that wonderful financial freedom and flexibility and everything. That whole time I knew that I was living a life that was really disingenuous to my soul. And so many of my clients come to me that way. They're questioning what they should be doing with their lives because they think they should be doing something responsible, something that makes sense. Well, my question to them is, to whom? Because the only person that you're answering to at the end of the day is yourself, right? So that journey of being disingenuous to myself and taking a job that was not congruent with my soul's desires for creativity, for freedom, for prosperity, for having choice of either being able to have the freedom to go and get off the grid for 4 days, or to go down to Dolce & Gabbana and get a new purse or new dress, whatever it was, I wanted all of the things. But there were so many things in my life that had happened that made me think that that was actually impossible. It wasn't just the university professor. It was old family systems. It was being around friends and family who weren't necessarily looking after or going after the same dreams as I was. It was thinking that it was greedy to dream big, right? And that it was irresponsible to really want to go after what my heart desired. What was irresponsible was repressing that desire, because what started happening was I was exhibiting really extreme symptoms of depression and of anxiety, to the point where I couldn't drive down the highway without having debilitating panic attacks, to the point where I would just stay in bed for days, to the point where I was self-medicating and drinking a lot of wine on a regular basis because I couldn't stand the idea of waking up for another day of doing something that I didn't love, where I felt undervalued because I wasn't giving my all, right? Or I was being undervalued because honestly, I wasn't performing. My heart wasn't in it. So that was really the irresponsible thing, and I kept up that irresponsible journey until I hit rock bottom 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I found myself in a new city that I didn't want to be in. I was drinking way too much, and I was having suicidal ideations, and it was a really, really scary place to be in. But you know what? Thank God I got there, because that was the point where I said no more. I knew in my heart that I wanted to be a coach, that I wanted to help other people, that I wanted flexibility and freedom, that I was born to connect on a deep level with artists and help them transform their lives in whatever way they needed, so that they could go out there and create beauty and add their magic to this world. I knew that that's what I was meant to do. I just didn't know how to do it for all those years until I hit rock bottom and said no more of this. And that's what led me down the path of finding the tools of neurolinguistic programming, of hypnosis, and of timeline therapy. And from there, I've built an entire practice working with my clients who have been writers, painters, musicians, recording artists, all across the creative board. We work from the inside out, where we clear past trauma, where we clear the limiting beliefs and the decisions that are holding you back from truly shining and doing what you were meant to do on this earth, and going forth and living a life that's super genuine to you without worrying about how others are going to interpret it, or whether it's responsible, or whether it's the right thing to do. Because I tell you right now, you already know at an unconscious level, at a heart level, what the right thing for you is to do. But you just might not know how to do it, what to do. And that's where I come in. If you're ready to make some really amazing changes in your life, or to join a tribe and a community of people who are willing to do the work and willing to dream big and willing to support each other, or if you want to go deep, deep, deep one-on-one on a transformational journey with a coach that will hold your feet to the fire in a loving and compassionate way, or if you just want updates and blog posts and videos, get in touch with me. Sign up for my newsletter, or start by downloading my workbook, which is designed specifically to help you make the decisions and realize the resources that you already have. Do that workbook and make sure to open up all of the emails that I send to you, and peruse the different opportunities that I have to transform your life in a really positive and powerful way. That's what it's all about, folks. I thank you for watching. I thank you for listening to my story. I wish you the best. I wish for you to shine bright and really prosper in your purpose and in your passion. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to hear from you and work with you. Bye-bye.